reacting to the May producer's letter for
Hello,
Dragon Ball
Salut,
Z
안녕하세요,
Dokkan
ni hao,
Battle. I am
guten Tag,
excited
hola.
to be here,
Hi
and
everyone,
if you
I
are
am a
to
member of the
consider
Dragon
hitting
Ball
that
Z
like
Dokkan Battle
button,
Shop.
and if you have
Thank you for
not done
watching
so
this
already,
video.
please consider subscribing and turning on the
Today, we'll
notification
give you
bell so you can
info
stay up to date
on
with
the
all
events
of
and
my
upcoming
latest
summons, as well as on our latest schedule.
videos.
In the previous
So, with
producer's
that
letter, we
being
mentioned we had
said,
many events in the works for
they
the 10th
are
anniversary
going
year,
to
and now we have
provide
updates
us
on
with
that
some
too.
sweet,
So,
sweet,
please stick around
juicy
till the end.
tales.
First off,
So,
we have
let's
info on the
go.
10th anniversary
Let's
reward
get
ticket.
right
You can
into
obtain
it.
this item by clearing all the
Oh,
panel missions
the panel
from
missions
the
every month
in the Spring
have
Breed,
reward
Cherry
tickets which
Blossoms
can be
Dokkan
exchanged for
campaign that was
wallpapers
held
during
in
the
April.
11th
During the
anniversary.
10th anniversary year,
I do
which
like the
will last
systems
until
being
January
introduced
2026,
where
you
you
can
have to
also get
work
3
for
additional
all
10th anniversary
year and
reward
then you
tickets
get the
per month
payout.
by
You
clearing
get the
panel missions.
payout at the end, which
During
that's
the
I
11th
think that's
anniversary
interesting.
campaign,
I
you'll be
definitely
able to
think
exchange
that
10 tickets
is
for
very,
1 type of
very, very
wallpaper.
interesting
So make
system
sure to cover
right
the panel
there
missions every
for
month
freaking
and collect tons of
George.
tickets. We're preparing
Fact.
3 types of wallpapers, but we'll
So,
give
of
more details
course,
about which ones
make
you
sure
can
you
get
clear the panel
and
missions.
more
It's
at a later date,
free
so please stay
stones.
tuned.
Realistically,
Next up,
so that
info on
is
events.
that. Next
Take a
up,
look. This is
let's
Seriously
get
Serious
into
All
talking
Out
about
Battles.
seriously serious all-out
This
battles
event
now.
can
I
be
do
attempted
need to
since
mention,
the end of April,
was I a
so we
little
believe that many of
harsh
you are
on
already
the
familiar with it,
reward
but
aspect
please allow
of
us to
this?
introduce it one
Yes,
more
I
time.
think that
This
it
is a high
providing
difficulty event
free
that
summon
consists
tickets
of short
for
battles
doing
with
content.
new
Yes,
stages added every
the
month.
difficulty is
The unique
definitely
feature
worth
of this
what it's
event
giving you
is
for
that
freaking
extra
sure.
missions are added
Now,
with
do I
every
think
new
it
stage.
should be that drawn out as
If
it
you
is?
clear a
Heck
certain
no.
mission, you
It's
can get
actually
corresponding
boring
special
how
summon
drawn out
tickets.
the fight is. But
The
I
special
do
summon
think
tickets
the
are items
difficulty
that
is
allow you to
merited by,
perform
okay,
summons
we're
in the
literally giving you
special summon
summons
ticket
for
summon
the
version
banners. And
of
this is reminding
ongoing
me of
summons,
Jujutsu Kaisen,
such
where
as
they give
Dokkan
you
Festivals,
summons
Legendary Summons,
after
and Rising
you
Dragon
clear
Carnival.
the events. And this is
Please note
really
that the type of
just
the ticket,
what
the
is
duration
going
it's
on
valid
here, which
for,
I actually
and the
think that is
summons you can
very,
summon
very,
on
very
will
good. This
vary
is very,
depending
very,
on when
very
you
good
obtain the ticket.
because A, it's just
Tickets
more
not used
content
within
and
your
more
duration will
summons,
become
even though
invalid, so
I didn't
please be
particularly
careful.
find the
For
fight
more
this
details,
month
please
that
check the event
interesting. A new
announcements.
stage will be added
We're
every
planning
single
very difficult
month.
missions,
Like, that's,
so make
man,
sure
it'll be
to use
giving you
various
summon
characters
tickets.
that
So,
fit each of
hey,
them.
that's pretty good.
The
That
next
is pretty
info
good,
is
in my
revealed here
opinion.
for the first time.
Okay,
Here it
let's
is.
get
We'll be
into some
implementing
of
a new
the. Wait.
feature called Summon Points.
Hey, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me, what? One summon point can be obtained by performing a multi-summon that allows you to accrue 10 codes. Once you obtain a certain amount of summon points, you can exchange them for exclusive summon tickets. The exclusive summon tickets can be used in the exclusive ticket
You can
summons.
earn
Cost
1
summon
summon
points cannot
point
be attained by
for
performing
performing
singles. The amount of
a
summon points you can
multi-summon
obtain from
that
summon is
allows you to
limited.
recruit 10
Characters available in the
characters
exclusive
in a
typical
summon
summons are
event
typical
featuring
than
new
that of regular
characters.
summons.
After collecting a certain amount of summon
Interesting.
points, you can
That
exchange them
is
for exclusive summon
very
tickets.
interesting.
There will
I
be 2
want
types
to
of summon
see
tickets.
how this
One for Dokkan
goes.
Festivals and another for Carnivals
Okay.
and Legendary Summons.
Okay.
Each of them has their own character bindings. With
Mmm.
these exclusive summon tickets, you're guaranteed to
Interesting, chat.
recruit one of the
You're
available
guaranteed to
featured
recruit one of the
characters.
available featured
There's a limit to the
characters.
amount of summon points you can earn in a single summon event, so
Mmm.
try summoning from various summon
Okay, I'm
events in
not
order
getting
to
too
collect
clear
more
of a
summon
picture of
points.
what this entails,
We're
but
planning to
this
implement
seems
this
interesting,
summon
chat.
points feature
This
for
seems
Dokkan
interesting, chat.
Festival
We're planning to
scheduled
include
at
this
around late
for the
May.
Dokkan Festival scheduled
We kindly
around
ask
late
you
May,
to
and we
stay
kind of ask
tuned
you to stay
for
tuned.
more
Okay,
detailed
so it's
information in
coming
future announcements.
within this month,
The
so we'll
following
see
information was
what
also
that
revealed for
goes
the
with it.
very
So
first
that's very
time.
exciting that we're getting
We're
some of this
deeming the 15th
information.
and the 30th of
Okay,
every
we
month
are deeming the
the
15th and
Dokkan
30th of every month Dokkan special day.
Special Day. On
And
the 15th
we'll
and
be
30th,
holding
we'll be holding
special
special events and
events,
distributing
and
various rewards. We're planning a
we're
24
planning
hour
events like
only
a 24
ultimate
hour
leveling up
only ultimate level up
chamber
chamber
of
of
spirit
spirit
and
and
time, which
ooh,
allows you
which allows it.
to raise link
Oh,
skill
link
levels
leveling.
easily.
Oh,
Dokkan
hold
special
up.
day
And the
missions
Dokkan
where you
special
can
day
get
missions, we can
special
get
summon
special
tickets
summon
and a
tickets.
handful of events for you to
Okay.
enjoy.
Okay. Because this is. Oh, that could
You
actually
can
be
also
really nice.
obtain
Those summon tickets are the same kind you can obtain by clearing certain extra mission. So those who are actually going to be summon tickets, we can use them to summon on the banners. Oh, so they're just giving out like a couple free summons here and there consistently. Chat,
special
Dokkan is
summon tickets
stepping
by
up their
clearing
game. They're
the
not
corresponding
stopping.
extra
They're not
missions
stopping the
related
W's,
to
chat. They're
TC
not
Sirius,
stopping the
all out
W's.
battles
They're
that
not
we
stopping
previously
the
mentioned.
W's. I cannot
So
wait for
remember
Dragon Ball
to clear
Legends to
those missions
absolutely
in Dokkan
slam
Battle
dunk
on the
their
15th and
update
30th
for the
every
7th
month.
anniversary out of the park. Do
That's
not
all
get me
for the
wrong,
info on
but
events.
Dokkan is standing
Now,
on
some
business
info on the upcoming summons.
since the 10th
First,
anniversary.
please watch the
Let's
video.
go. Let's see the new character though. Been waiting for this. Is it Kefla? Is it Carnival Kefla? Oh, that's Kefla. Oh, that's definitely it. Oh, oh, it's an exchange. Oh my gosh, it's exchange. It's exchange cauliflower and kale. It's exchange cauliflower and kale. Oh my gosh. Oh, that looks good. Oh my days. Yes, bro. Let's go. Oh yes. Let's go! Oh, they fuse.
You don't need to hold back your power for my sake. Fight with everything you've got. You bet. Let's do this. Friends have to stick together. If you stay with me, we can do this.
Oh, let's go.
Not letting you outshine me.
Let's go, gang. Wait, are they gonna fuse? Oh, they aren't. Interesting. I really thought they would fuse for freaking sure, chat. That is
What are
interesting.
your thoughts?
That is
The
interesting.
next
Well, I
upcoming
mean,
character is
they could,
Super
but
Saiyan 2
oh
Cauliflower
my gosh.
plus
They
Super
have
Saiyan
a
2 Kale.
reversible
After being
exchange. A
awakened into an
reversible
LR, this character
exchange
can perform
where
reversible
they can
exchange,
switch
a new
back and
skill
forth
introduced
between
in the
each
10th
other. Yes,
anniversary
they are
campaign.
debuting the reversible
This
exchange
means
mechanic
that
from the
after
10th
making
anniversary
certain
once
conditions,
again,
Cauliflower
chat.
and
Once
Kale can switch with each other
again.
for
Let's
unlimited times in battle.
freaking go. That
Both
artwork looks
Cauliflower
awesome,
and
and
Kale have their
honestly,
respective active skills
okay,
and their own
okay. If
innate
if they
strengths,
really do
so it
this
is
without
crucial to
Kefla, like
strategically
okay,
perform
okay,
reversible
go,
exchange
okay,
based
oh
on the
freaking
battle
K, that
situation.
looks
We'll
awesome.
reveal their
That
abilities and
looks
in-game animations at a
awesome.
later date on
Oh
our
my
official social media
days.
accounts, so
Oh
make sure
my
to check them out.
days. That
Next
is
up,
the
our
part
intro might have caught
two.
some of you off guard, but yes, the upcoming
Uh,
summon that will feature this
for
character is Rising
the
Dragon Carnival.
Hits and Super
The summon
Saiyan Blue
that is
Kaioken
available at this
Goku
time of the year
celebration
is
as
usually
well.
a legendary summon
Golden
that
Weeks.
features an
Oh,
LR
a
character,
W
but
Part
due to last
2.
summer's operation schedule's
Oh,
unification,
oh, okay.
there will be some changes to the
Okay,
operation
that makes
schedule
sense.
this
That
year.
makes sense. I actually do want to see the
For
changes.
the
Okay, okay, hey, hey, hey. Hold on, hold on.
international version, since its release was half a year after the Japanese version, the anniversary campaigns too will
Okay,
be
so the
held
anniversary
in
campaign was
July,
saying Sandays,
half a
it's
year
the same.
after
Golden
the
Week is
Japanese
obviously the
version.
same. Okay.
However, due to last year's
Interesting. Wait,
operation
hold
schedule's
on.
unification, starting from this year, we'll host a large-scale campaign in July, similar in size to
Oh,
the
wait,
usual
what?
anniversary campaigns at timing of the anniversary
Oh.
of the international version.
This makes sense. So they're actually going to be.
The name
Oh.
of the campaign will be global Dokkan campaign.
Oh,
They
okay.
wanted to hold a
Okay, so
campaign
they're moving up
grand
worldwide.
enough
They're
to
moving
include the
up
whole world,
worldwide and they're
hence
changing
the name
worldwide.
for
I
the
mean,
campaign.
yeah, it makes sense for the rebrand because we've actually fully synced. The worldwide wasn't just a celebration where it's like, yo, we're celebrating at the same time because we're like unsynced. Now we can just celebrate
We will
that fact that
share
we're
more
synced.
details about
So the fact that the schedule is changing like this actually makes a lot of
the
sense
campaign
for freaking
content
sure
and
chat.
start date
It
at a later
really
date.
makes
So
sense
we would
that this is
appreciate it
going
if you
on.
could
So
stay tuned
they
for further
merged
updates. Due to
they're
this
they're
change
looking like
in the
they're merging the worldwide celebration with the typical global anniversary
Next
celebration time
rescheduled
slot to
the
have a
Tanabata campaign,
global
which was
campaign.
held every
Tenabata
July in
campaign,
the
which will be
Japanese
held
version,
every July in
will be
Japanese version,
replaced
will be
by a
replaced
campaign
by a
of
campaign of
comparable size
considerable
planned
size
for around
for around
September.
September.
This
Ooh,
wraps up the in-game
interesting.
info. The next part is about a new
Interesting.
service.
That
Take a look.
okay. Okay.
Starting
Wow.
mid-June,
Oh, they're also making a web store. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that makes so much sense. Dragon Ball Legends just made their web store,
the
so
Bandai Namco
Dokkan
Entertainment
making
web
their
store,
web store
where
as
you
well.
can
Okay, that
purchase
makes sense.
Dragon
That's
Stones
that's actually
with a
W.
discount,
They're
and
really
in-game
going
price
bar
will
for
be
bar,
available.
band for band, Dragon Ball Legends and Dokkan battle on
If
that
you
front. So
purchase
that's
Dragon
actually awesome.
Stones
That
through
is
the
actually
Bandai
awesome that
Namco
they're on the same
Entertainment web
page like
store,
this.
you can
They're
get
both
more of
catching
them,
W's.
bonus,
They're both catching
in-game
W's, and
items,
you
and
love to
more.
see it. You love to
There
see
are
it.
also
Okay.
promotion
Oh,
codes
freaking K.
that can
Yep.
be used
Yep,
in the
yep,
web
yep, yep, yep,
store.
yep. I kind of get the idea
Simply
of how the
enter
web
these special
stores
codes to receive
work
in-game
now from
items.
how Dragon Ball
We
Legends
plan to give
implemented
away
them. So
items
I'm
via
just gonna zone
videos
out for a
and
second and say,
more
wow,
using
this is a
promotions
very, very
codes in the
interesting
future,
reveals.
so we
Honestly, I
hope
did
you look
expect
forward to it.
Kefla here for
To
part
use
two,
the web store,
but of
including
course
the
they changed
promotion
up,
code
which would be like
feature,
kale and
you will need to link
cauliflower. But
your
we're
Dokkan Battle
gonna
account
have
using
them
the
just
Bandai
as a
Namco ID.
separate little character
To
moments.
link
I think
the
that's just
Dokkan Battle
awesome. I
with your
definitely
Bandai
think
Namco ID,
that is awesome.
select Bandai
Awesome,
Namco
awesome,
ID linking
awesome
from the
that they
in-app
can
menu,
just
and then
do that,
press the
especially
Bandai
since
Namco ID.
they're planning to have the tech, Hale, and Cauliflower, who do fuse into Super Saiyan 2 Kefla Easy A, I think that's just a good decision
But
to let them have
if
be
you
a
already have
standalone
a
Kale
Bandai
and
Namco
Cauliflower
ID,
Super
please
Saiyan 2
log in.
character. I think that's
If
just
you
the
haven't
right
created
decision
a Bandai
in
Namco ID
my
yet,
humble
you'll need to
opinion. That
create
was
one
a
by
few
selecting New
animations though.
Registration at the
We'll be
bottom of the
getting
screen.
more at a
Many
later date. We
users
just
have
got a
already
taste
linked their
of
Bandai Namco
what
IDs,
the
but if you haven't
animations
yet,
and all
you
that
can get
stuff are. We
15
don't even know
Dragon
the
Stones
kit
as a
yet.
mission reward while doing so.
But yeah, same with
We
Dragon
suggest
Ball
you to
Legends.
take
If
this
you
chance to link your
go
game to your
ahead and
Bandai Namco
sign
ID
up
to be ready for the
with that,
opening
you
of the
can
web
get
store.
some
The
goodies here. It's
details
15
on how
Dragon
to link
Stones. That's
with
pretty
your
good.
Bandai Namco
That is
ID
pretty
are
good. We take
available
free
in
stones
an
every
in-game
single time,
announcement,
chat.
so
You
please refer
already
to it.
know it. So
And
with
that
that
is
being
all
said, this was
about the Bandai
definitely
Namco
a
Entertainment
W.
web store.
This was definitely
If you
a
think
W
this was the last
reveal
update for today,
video. And
we
with
hope
that
you look
being
forward to the
said, I'm
upcoming
going to go
Rising
ahead and
Dragon
break
Carnival
down
as
what
well
is
as the Global
coming
Dokkan
and what
campaign.
we have to look forward to.
See you in the next
I
video.
really think that is going to be an
Thank you for
interesting
watching till the
shakeup.
end. See you.
An interesting shakeup for sure. Okay. Okay. So now they have at the end of the video. At the end of the video. So let's really break down what happened here. So we go
Let's start
from
with Cherry
the
Blossom's
stuff
Dokkan
we already
campaign
knew, like
that was
oh
held in
reminder,
April.
clear the panel missions for
During
them.
the 10th anniversary
W like
year,
save up
which
of
will
spending them
last
for the
until
anniversary
every
wallpapers.
month and
Then we
more.
go ahead and
This is
explain
seriously
seriously
serious
serious all out
all-out
battles,
battles.
which is
This
I
event can be
think
attempted
not
since the end of April,
something
so we
that
believe
I
that many of you
particularly
are already
liked as a
familiar with it,
stage, but
but
I
please
like the concept of the stage, just like the Jujutsu Kaisen style of you do the event, you get a couple summon tickets on the banners, and that's just awesome. I genuinely think that's just absolutely absolutely awesome. Just more chances to summon, and they gave it another feature to catch W's in this game. Summon points. So one summon point can be attained by performing multi-summon that allows you to retain characters. Once you have attained a certain amount of summon points, you can exchange them for summon tickets, and they can use exclusive ticket summons so you can get more W's. You can catch more W's, chat. So obviously that's awesome. And of course, we get even more special tickets to summon on these special banners. So of course that is awesome, 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 awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. For freaking sure. And then of course, the moment, the peak of this video is Super Saiyan 2 Cauliflower and Kale with the reversible exchange. Honestly, I am happy with how they did them. Of course, when you think of Cauliflower and Kale, you think of the absolutely jaw-dropping fight between her and Ultra Instinct Goku for freaking sure. But they have opted to just show them as a duo, which honestly they cooked. They actually really cooked with a Kale and Cauliflower. W Universe 6 buffs, by the way, as freaking well. So honestly, I will probably not be flinging stuff at this banner that hard for freaking sure. At least I'll try not to. No explicit promises, but I'll try not to throw too much stuff that is not free directly handed to me because they started to give out these tickets, chat. But of course, you need to be extra careful, and I'll talk about that in a second as I go into my final thoughts. But let's just really relish in what's going on here.
Stick together. If you stay with me, we can do this. Right.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. I do like this. I do like this. As you know, of course, I'm a little biased. I grew up watching Super. I am a big Super fan. So I, of course, be more attracted to things that came from Super. But honestly, I like the gig. I like the gig. I like the cut of the jib. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. And having another dual unit is absolutely amazing for freaking sure. And it's another Universe 6 buff to really round out that team format as well, to be able to clear all those difficult missions. Although I will have to say, please, 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 heavily consider maybe skipping this, just because, hold on, they look absolutely fire. But if you do not have much resources, definitely consider it, because they are going to be changing how these schedules work. So, of course, in past years, we had the anniversary for Japan, Saiyan Day, Golden Week, and then Tanabata, and then the anniversary campaign for the global version, and then we celebrate worldwide. So, this this trio of three, that was a nasty, that's nasty for global. I absolutely hated it. Oh my gosh. Like, you go stones dry, like, doing this. Like, that's not fun. However, when you move the anniversary campaign to where it's supposed to be, 6 months apart from these, the two biggest celebrations should be 6 months apart and not like super close. Not only is that good that they matched up the anniversary with the Japanese version, but they're also making it so we combine two celebrations. So we're going to combine the worldwide feel of the worldwide celebration and the grand second place celebration of that. Combine that with the international anniversary feel, and then we're going to make the global Dokkan campaign, which is honestly such a W, and they did specify that the Tana Bada level campaign will be after the global Dokkan campaign, so you can expect Dokkan to be moving up. They're moving up. They're being a little brutal here, but they're moving up. So that means lock in. Lock in. If you're not locked in, especially lock yourself in on saving because worldwide, this worldwide campaign is coming months sooner. It is coming sooner. Now, it is coming sooner.
Similar
So you
Japanese
gotta be
version.
ready for this. And honestly, hey, that's a wee bit rude. I mean, you are intruding onto my I mean, hey, like that is Dragon Ball Legends time to go off. And in my personal humble opinion, that these summer months are when Dragon Ball Legends really just goes crazy. But okay, I'll let it slide since I love you so much. But
Version,
yes,
the
they're
anniversary campaigns too
doing the
have been
worldwide
held in
celebration with the
July,
anniversary campaign.
half a year
Honestly, I love this
after
change.
the
I actually expected them to do this as well because I thought, wait, it's kind of meaningless to have a worldwide campaign if everything's at the same time. So they're changing up how they're combining not only the two celebrations, but they're changing what the celebration means. The worldwide celebration, what it meant is a time of unity if during the versions when we all celebrate everything at the same time. It was just a taste of global sync. It was a taste of what global sync could look like. Always that aching for global sync, and it just left us like short. But it was fun when we could have a super valid, super hype six celebration, and then we just have to part our ways for the most part. But we've been syncing up more and more and more, and then we finally synced with the 10th anniversary. So, with that being done, the changes are meaning. It's no longer like, oh, we're going to have a big sync celebration. If everything synced, then it's not a big deal to have a sync celebration. So it's not being like the forefront of, hey, it's going to be synced. It's more so the afterthought of like
Japanese version.
what's the world looking like in a post-sync world, and we have to change that for the context of being post-sync, where you have to really just say, okay, we are post-sync, and then we're going to have to change the meaning from that to actually we're going to celebrate global. We're going to celebrate global's anniversary instead of just being this joint theme celebration. I think that's awesome. They can have both parts, the two hypest celebrations, be the anniversary campaign, really just celebrating the when the game really started in the Japanese version, and then you can have the other biggest celebration, have the global celebrating global for freaking sure. So that is how most gotcha games operate, most major stuff operate on their major celebrations that I found personally is they have a major celebration, their anniversary, and then they have the second biggest celebration of the year be halfway in between. So you have the anniversary 6 months later, and then you have the worldwide, quote unquote. So that is just definitely going to be
However,
how
due
this works. Other games actually do this, but in a little bit more of an obvious way. They call it like say if it was like the 10th year of operation, okay? We have the 10th anniversary, and then we have the 10.5 anniversary, and those are your two biggest celebrations throughout the year. So that is just what it does. I think that perfectly spreads hype out. I think that is a very good design practice of
due
them
to
doing
last
that,
year's
and I
operation
think they're
schedule's
evening it
unification,
out
starting from this
more
year,
and more when
will
they
host
do
a
this. That's
large-scale
actually
campaign
really
in
awesome.
July,
I really
similar
like
in
what they're
size to the
doing here
usual
for
anniversary
freaking
campaigns
sure.
at
So they're having it more so be the worldwide celebration and then a Tanabata campaign. I like that. They're front loading it and then having like the little landfall of the Tanabata campaign be just the trailblazer instead of just trying to just butter you up and then wow worldwide does something crazy. Like no, I actually like
the
that
anniversary of the
practice a
international
lot
version.
more for sure. So that's what the
The
schedule
name
is
of
looking
the
like now. Of course, we're having a lot of differences on the scheduling because of the fact that we are finally synced, so we don't have these rigid structures anymore. So if you are not locked in, if take this away from this video if you have not. If you have not locked in, if you have not locked in for this global Dokkan campaign, lock in now because it's coming.
lie similar in
It is
size to the usual
coming.
anniversary
Okay, it's
campaigns
coming.
at timing of the
It's
anniversary
coming.
of the
Okay.
international version.
It is coming. So
The
yes,
name
that's
of
what
the
they're going to
campaign
do. They
will
have
be
anniversary campaign
Global
and then
Dokkan Campaign.
anniversary point 5 as the
We
second
wanted
biggest
to
campaign
host
where they
a
celebrate
campaign
global.
grand
I
enough
really
to
think that's
include the
awesome.
whole
I
world,
just
hence the
that's
name
so
of the
good.
campaign.
That is so freaking good.
We will share
I
more
like that
details
we
about
are
the
so
campaign
united.
content and start date
We are
at a later
so
date,
freaking
so we would
united right now,
appreciate it
chat.
if
So
you
with
could
that being
stay
said,
tuned for further updates. Due to this
I will
change
have to
in the
do it for this
operation
video.
schedule,
Hopefully y'all
the
enjoyed. And
Tanabata
of
campaign,
course,
which was
Hanbok
held
campaign, which
every
held in
July
July,
in the
and that has
Japanese
to be
version,
changed to September.
will be
So
replaced by a
expect the next major celebration to be in about a month. That's going to be the Global Dokkan campaign. You see the July to August right there in that time slot, Global Dokkan campaign, and then after that is going to be a Tanabata level, the third biggest celebration, quote unquote, of Dokkan yearly. So that's going to be what that's going to be like. But okay, we are going to have the Kale and Khalifa, and I'm going to check if there is anything else that I need to talk about before I get on out of here. Oh, yeah, by the way, they should revamp World Ornament for freaking sure. They definitely should. I think that should definitely be updated for sure, chat, for sure. But with that being said, nope, there's nothing else that I need to talk about. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest here. Their animations were definitely solid for freaking sure. If I had to rate them, I would say they're definitely standard. I don't think there's anything like too crazy in these animations. I think it's about standard what you expect from Dokkan here for freaking sure. Gang. And I would say, of course, I can definitely already smell the like, oh, they don't fuse, oh brother, but honestly, I think that's fine. Personally, I think these units like work. I don't think there's anything like super crazy about them. I just think they, work animation wise. So they're like average animations. Nothing that like, oh, that's crazy cool. Or, oh, they like took a risky approach here. Like, no, it was by the books, honestly. And I'd say that's just sums up what this character like presents itself to be. Just like looks like okay, it's pretty solid. It's definitely acceptable. It's definitely freaking solid. So that is going to be available to summon in a couple of days. So look forward to that as well. And of course, we're going to be starting off special Dokkan ticket summons and whatever and all this goodies. We're going to get more goodies, and we're going to get Kale and Caulifla with having a switch mechanic, and we're going to be changing to Global Dokkan campaign instead of anniversary and worldwide. So I'm walking now because Global Dokkan
we will share more
will
details about the
be the
campaign content
celebration
and
theming.
start
So
date
you
at a
gotta
later
lock
date
in. You
for
have
the
to lock
large-scale
in
Japanese
for
version.
freaking sure. So with that being said, hopefully
However,
y'all enjoyed
due to
and do
last year's
remember
operation schedule
tighten up.
unification
I'm being too
starting from
serious.
this
There's
year,
a reason why I'm saying tighten up
we'll
so
host
hard.
a
Like
large-scale
red alert, tighten up. Tighten up your stones, okay? But with that being said, it's starting in July. It's starting in July. Global Dokkan Celebration is starting in July. So worldwide is coming faster this year. Okay? Worldwide is coming faster this year. Be forewarned. Worldwide is moving up this year. Okay? So you have to be ready. You have to tighten up. If you expect it in August, tighten up now. Tighten up now. A little bit annoying, But of course, if this can stick, then it's like, we'll just suffer a little bit for the rigmarole chat. Hopefully, y'all been saving up. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed. And until next time, there's nothing else I need to talk about. But honestly, they just been. I think this has just been a W overall. Uh, There's been a couple crazy stuff here and there in here. Nothing that like made my jaw like completely drop. But at the same time, I think this has all been some little shockers in there to be like, okay, this is a W. I'm honestly a lot more satisfied than I think I was going to be on this May Producers Ledger. They said a lot more than I thought they were going to say, so that's actually really awesome. That is really, really, really awesome. I really thought they were going to jump into the kit, but they're like, nope, we're going to just tell you like a lot of other cool stuff that you actually really want to know and you really need to prepare for. Oh, by the way, we're moving up anniversary, so we're moving up since global anniversary has been synced like to the Japan anniversary. We're going to make worldwide and any for global sync now. So be prepared. Yeah, we're moving that up. So Stone's ready. Stone's ready. I'm going to say this like a dozen times. Get the freak ready. With that being said, hopefully you enjoyed it. Until next time. Hey, good luck. Good freaking luck if you're summoning. Good luck on all that kind of stuff. But with that being said, until next time, honestly, W animations, hopefully they're good. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Dokkan operating more like Jujutsu Kaisen, where they honestly just give you a bunch of summon tickets. That's one thing I really like about that game. You do the event, you get a couple multis, and then you might get lucky and then hit it. And you're like, ah yes, I didn't have to spend like cubes, it's cubes on that game. It would be equivalent to like the stones in Dokkan. Ah yes, I got it. So with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed. I said that like 5 times. I mean it for real. Bye! 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 Bye!